Now get all the x together. This is more like an algebra question. We have done algebra, fundamental operations, so good practice. X, 2x, 3x, and that's 5x. Taking all the x together. Minus 15, minus 25. That is minus 40. Minus 90 plus 10. Please check. 50, 75, 80, 90. Minus 90 plus 10. Okay. So 5x is equal to 360 plus 80. 440 degrees. X is equal to 88 degrees. Therefore, first angle 88 degrees minus 15 degrees. Second angle 88 degrees minus 25 degrees. I am sure you can complete this. Third angle 88 degrees plus 10 degrees. And the fourth angle 2x, 2 into 88 degrees minus 50 degrees. Whatever answer you get, please check that when you add all four, you must get 360 degrees. But whatever answer you get here, how do you check? You add the four values, you must get 360 degrees. That is your way of checking. Okay. Question 9, part 3. I am teaching you a little quickly. I am going through the questions quickly so that if you have a problem, you can play back and do it again. 9, part 3. So what 9, part 3 is a diagram. Let me draw the diagram for you. All right, please check the diagram from your book. Moving on. In each of the figures given below, there are 3 parts of actually, 9 part 1 and not part 2 I am not doing. In each of these figures, find the value of x. Now this is not a direct question for quadrilaterals. You can see the quadrilateral, but you can't apply the angle sum property of quadrilaterals. First, I would encourage you to look at this triangle. That is a right angle triangle. This is 90 degrees. This is 55. This is not known. So let us first find that angle. Okay? I will call it angle CAB. In triangle ABC, angle CAB, that is the unknown angle, plus 90 degrees, that is this angle, plus 55 degrees is 180 degrees. What is the reason for this? I have no place here, I am writing it a little below. Sum of angles in a triangle. Now I can find angle CAB. It is 180 degrees minus 90 plus 90 plus 55 is 145. Just check that. Angle CAB is 35 degrees. So we have found this angle. Now I can begin to apply the angle sum property of a quadrilateral. In quadrilateral ABCD, so I must be able to see the 4 angles. This is one angle, second angle, third angle and fourth angle. In this angle A, there are 2 parts. So I must be careful to write down those 2 parts. This is the first angle. It is the sum of this angle and this angle, both, plus 90 degrees. Now again these two angles are actually forming one angle. So plus angle x plus 40 degrees plus 55 degrees. That is one, angle C. And finally 2x minus 20 degrees is 360 degrees. I know that when I add the four angles, 1, 2, 3, 4 angles of a quadrilateral, I will get 360 degrees. Is that clear to you? Now let's solve it as an algebraic equation now. Okay, I'm going to do it a little quickly. X and 2x. So that is 4x plus 20 plus 35, 55 plus 90 plus 40 plus this minus 20. So let's get that done quickly. Over here plus 20 you can cancel with minus 20, right? 35 and 55. How much is that? 90? Is that not 90? 35, 90, 180, 220 is equal to 360 degrees. So 4x is equal to, you subtract 0, 6 minus 2, 4. So x is equal to 35 degrees. That's all the question asked you. The question asked you to find x. You have found it. So these are the questions I wanted to do from exercise 16.1. There are many questions there left and you must practice them by yourself. Okay, moving on. This was for all quadrilaterals. This property is true for all quadrilaterals. Now we will begin to study some special types of quadrilaterals. That is how it is given in your concise maths book. Special types of quadrilaterals. Up till now what was I doing? All types of quadrilaterals. Now we are going to special types of quadrilaterals. What are they? This is revision from class 7. Parallelogram. What do we know about a parallelogram? Both the pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. This I am covering from your class 7. This is revision. Just giving you the basic properties. Opposite sides are parallel. So how do we write it? AB is parallel to CD and AD is parallel to BC. So opposite sides are parallel. That's a parallelogram. Next, we have rhombus. I am covering the basic properties only. Then we'll go into detail. Rhombus. Rhombus can be said can be said to carry the property of a parallelogram, same as parallelogram, but all four sides are equal. So what is a rhombus? A rhombus is a parallelogram with all four sides equal. A rhombus is a parallelogram with all four sides equal. AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to AD. In case you have missed it, I want to repeat myself. The rhombus is a parallelogram. It must first be a parallelogram, and then when four sides are equal, then it is called a rhombus. Now what is a rectangle? A rectangle. Let's define it. These are definitions. Then you understand from the diagram. A parallelogram with each angle equal to 90 degrees. So a rectangle is a parallelogram with each angle a right angle. So it is a parallelogram. That means opposite sides are parallel, but all sides were equal. That was rhombus. Opposite sides are parallel. What does that make it? A parallelogram, but each and every angle is 90 degrees. That makes it a rectangle. These are very basic properties. Then we have square, trapezium and kite. Should I rub this out? You have taken it down, I hope. Number 4. Again, I must remind you, when you are watching these videos at home, don't just be looking at it. Try to be writing it down. I am giving you certain condensed understanding of what is there in your book. So you must also write it down so that you can look at it and understand it. Square. Now what is a square? Most of you have a basic idea, but suppose you are asked to define it. A square is a rhombus. A square is a rhombus with each angle a right angle. So it is a rhombus. What is a rhombus? Opposite sides parallel. That's from the parallelogram. All sides equal. But over here we have this new property. Each angle is 90 degrees. So each angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D is equal to 90 degrees. Is that clear? Trapezium. Trapezium. These are all quadrilaterals, special types of quadrilaterals. A trapezium has the basic definition of one pair of opposite sides parallel. One pair of opposite sides are parallel. That's all. That is the only property for a trapezium we remember. And the last one is kite, which we don't normally use, but I'll just tell it to you. I'm not doing it on the board. A kite has two pairs of equal adjacent sides equal. So a kite is also a quadrilateral. The adjacent sides are equal, not opposite sides. Okay. So I want to rub this out now. This was revision, very quick revision. You must build up your concept of different types of quadrilateral. This was a sort of introduction into special types of quadrilaterals. Now, properties of parallelogram. We are trying to get into the first exercise. To get into the first exercise, you must be very, very clear in the concept of properties of parallelogram. So what is it? Number one, opposite sides are equal. Number two, opposite sides are